Hey everyone, Mystic Spider-Man, Brendan here. Going to be giving you guys just a quick little video looking inside of Ibble to be able to help introduce what the app is for those of you who may just be getting started. And yeah, to be able to help invite you to co-create the conscious community that we are building there. So starting off, this is just my profile on Ibble here. You can see what we have here is just a basic profile. And so what Ibble is, again, Ibble is really focused on being able to help create conversations that kind of take place across space and time. And what I mean by this, and I'll show you, is that when you go into threads, basically you can create a thread with a topic discussion with a prompt, something intentional, and then people can reply with up to 1 minute or 1 minute video or audio replies. So here's one of my most popular ones. This is what it's showing here, my dream log recall thread. So if I were to click on here, what you'll see here, you'll see me replying. Obviously you can't hear the audio right now. It just kind of introduces it. It's me setting the intention. And then through here you have a series of individual replies that people are creating that take place on different dates. So it started on January 13th, and then we have people replying all the way to the time that I'm recording this, which is on January 18th. And you can see again with video and audio. So this is just a quick example of one of the threads that I've created. If you scroll through here, this is someone else featuring one of my discussions. They sparked my discussion and created a thread of their own, and then they had like 18 people reply there as well. And it's a really cool way just to be able to have conversations in a different way, kind of like creating a podcast on the fly without necessarily needing everyone to be there all at once. Here's a couple other threads I have: Spiritual Seekers Meet and Greet, and another one with a question, what is the meaning of life? And again, my dream recall one is the most popular one. So with this, if you just kind of scroll down, this is basically where it just shows like my other posts and everything. There's a reply that I had for Ibble's question of the day, and you can see here, this is like me replying to Ibble's question, and then if I were to click on this, it takes me to the main post that Ibble created, and this is basically them sparking, they want to spark discussion, they want to encourage creators to add discussion. You can actually see here that they actually added my discussion to kind of like the feature thread here, so when a creator adds an addition to the conversation, they can kind of like the original creator can re-upload it to their thread, and that's what they did there for mine. And so yeah, if you were to kind of like go back to the main menu, again, just on my profile here, you can see all the other responses that I've got, and so far I've got about 20 of those. And if you were to go to the main menu on Ibble, or go to the main menu, it's kind of like, again, almost like a TikTok or an Instagram or whatever, where you can just kind of like scroll through and find the other creators. There's Lean Green. She's really cool. I've talked to her. She's one of the original creators, and they got a lot of awesome opportunity for conscious creators, for creators in general, and I'll tell you guys more about that in the next little bit. And that's why I'm so passionate about being able to invite specific conscious creators into the community as well. So you can see here, this is some like featured events that take place within the Ibble app, and they're really focused on being able to bring in like really cool people to host the different events. And if you scroll through here, you can just kind of see a different way of being able to see the new content that's created. Again, a lot of variety on Ibble, ranging from, again, like health and science to like video gaming, and there isn't a heck of a lot of spirituality built up on there yet, but that's where I'm really focused on being able to help with that. And so here's a really cool thread by Hot High Priestess. Some of you guys may recognize her, and this is her doing like a manifestation discussion. You can see there's like a lot of people that have replied, and again, this conversation probably took place over the series of a few days there as well. And so just on my activity feed here, you can see here just some basic stuff where Ibble liked one of my threads. You can see here that people have replied to my dream recall thread. And one of the things that is a little bit interesting, with a little bit different with Ibble from other apps, is that basically you want to have to manually add people to threads. So you can either create a thread that's like a Q&A and then people can reply with questions, or you can create a thread where you manually add people. So I'll just show you real quick. So what I would do, I'd create a thread, and then in the top right it says post details. If I click on that and then I scroll down here, it says invite more members, and then if I were to click on that, that's basically where I'm manually inviting members into the thread. So at first, not everyone is able to reply right away unless it's a Q&A thread, but you can manually add who you want to be able to get involved with your discussion. And so that's where, like, even just clicking on my followers, you can see there's a lot of like familiar faces here, people within the Paradigm Shift community, and inviting on more people as we go and being able to help feature the the other creators here and being able to create some discussions and spark them together. So again, Ibble is a really, really cool app. And right now, again, just being able to help you guys understand, I'm helping them build a conscious community on the app. So this is something that I'm investing my time into, and they're supporting me in the process of doing this. And in the same way they're supporting me in being an ambassador for the app, there's also this opportunity for other creators to be ambassadors on the app there as well. And basically our role is to be able to help bring people over to the app, create content, create engagement. And yeah, it's really, really cool. I love working with the team. And again, I think this is a natural progression from a lot of the stuff that we've already been doing within Paradigm Shift Central, which is again, creating space for intentional heart-centered discussion. But now we just get to do it in a way that kind of takes place throughout space and time, where people can reply at their convenience. And that's where Ibble's a little bit different, where, you don't need everybody to be there all at once. You can kind of reply on the go. And also it's not really an app where like you would mindlessly scroll through it quite in the same way that you would with Instagram. You might just kind of like show up to it for maybe just like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. And with that, you would be able to get some updates on a discussion that you're already involved with and passionate about, and maybe add your own discussion, even if it's just an audio reply on the go. So you can start to see here, this is where Ibble's different. No other app is really focused on it quite this way. Again, their tagline is about being able to create like empathetic discussion. So if this is something you're interested in, again, I want to be able to invite you guys over to Ibble App. We're working on building up the follower count, and again, also building the conscious community there as well. The link for that is in the info for this video. And you guys can follow that link. It's my referral link. It basically just tells them who discovered the app, like through connecting to my content. And yeah, I got lots more discussions that are going to be taking place, and more content that I'm going to be posting as the follower account builds up. So as we start building more people, building more momentum on the app, we'll start getting into some featured discussions and events that I'll be involved with and helping co-create in the Ibble app as a conscious community. So yeah, lots of other people here on the app. I'll just give a quick shout out. Again, Lean Green, I already mentioned. Kelsey is one of the like production team managers for Ibble. Chris Stockwell, you guys would recognize. Roman is one of the awesome guys who I recently connected with. He was the one who sparked my dream thread. Dylan, you guys are going to recognize Dylan. He's been involved in some of our recent podcasts. Stardom's got an awesome podcast. So you can already tell I'm like already meeting people through this app that I'm having discussions with. Erin's hosting an event tonight. She's got some really cool conscious content. Element J, you guys probably recognize them. They're like a hip hop artist on TikTok. Fascinating Fairy, that's Nadine within our conscious community. We've got Lauren as well. Hypnolution and Brianna is on here, and we've got Kelly, aka Star Family Therapy, and we've also got Jennifer Generations and Luna and Wheezy and Darius and Jessica Flash and Rising Starseed. So for those of you who again are already in the Paradigm Shift community, you'll recognize a good handful of us are already on there. And yeah, we're just going to keep building momentum. It's slow and steady, but at this point, it's just about being able to create the roots and build up the farm over time. And I'm really excited to be able to imagine where things are going to be in a couple weeks and then a couple months as we start creating the foundations for conscious community on Ibble. So I'm inviting you to be able to help join me in creating something really, really cool. There isn't a lot of conscious community on here, so we have the opportunity to really lead by example. And if you heard noises in the background, that's my cat being ridiculous. So that's all for now, guys. Follow the referral link, download the app. It's currently only available in the US. They will open it up into other regions eventually. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know and we'll help walk you through it. There's a little bit of a learning curve, but I'm really excited to be able to have more of you contributing to the discussions that we will be hosting there, and using the discussions as like a really cool space to be able to not only just have discussion, but also to be able to like focus your intention and focus your creativity and develop accountability, especially like the Dream Recall thread. So inviting you to the Dream Recall thread, and from there, again, just joining all the other threads that you feel inspired to be a part of. So link again is in the info for this video. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Ibble team. And yeah, let's rock it. Let's create some awesome content. And I look forward to being able to have you guys join me on the Ibble app for some empathetic, heart-opening conversations. Thank you so much. Mystic Spider-Man, Brendan, signing off. And if you're a conscious creator looking to get more involved, then definitely reach out to me and we'll help get you set up. Much love.